Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Mickey Sightings. So good to see you tonight. Again, apologize for being late. I think we're moving our stream time to 9 until the days it gets darker sooner. Out getting things, our dinner done and stuff outside. We had a storm come through this afternoon, so kind of put everything a little out of whack for us, but we have made it in. So hopefully we'll have some folks that'll hop in tonight. Looks like we've got Jeffrey and Surfer Girls here, and we've had Expedition Greg, and we've had RV to Disney and Monarch Moments, and let's see here, who else do we have? Becca, she's going to be joining me here in just a little bit. So this, our dream, was in here earlier, and so is Frankie, and Disney Eve was in here. So hopefully you guys are still hanging out with us. Life with Lena, good to have Lena in with us tonight. Hope you and Sam are feeling better. I watched your video last night, your upload about Sam. I did not realize that he had early onset MS, and I did not realize that. So our prayers are definitely with him as he recovers from this particular episode that he had. So thank you for joining us tonight. Yep, Becca will be here in just a minute, and Susie I think is going to read. She's in the middle of a book, and she is wanting to finish it. So I don't think she will be in the stream tonight. So what do you guys think about what's going on in the world of Walt? It seems like we keep getting all kinds of new information every other minute. Today we got some closure news. I don't know if you guys heard about that. You probably did. Let's see if I can pull up the articles here. But Stitch's Great Escape, Rivers of Light, and Primeval World are officially closed at Walt Disney World. Forever is what we're hearing. Forever. Good. Sam is feeling better. He can walk to the bathroom by himself. That's awesome. Well, good. That'd have to be scary. And when you described that, it felt like his brain popped. It's like, oh gosh, that just sounds bad. So praise the Lord. And you're feeling better, it sounds, which is good. Hey, just another Dis Nerd. Good to see you tonight. I finished 5 books in the past 2 days. Wow, Lena. Yeah, Susie's been doing a lot of reading lately too. I think she's trying to get her. We're finished with our outside projects because it's just so hot outside during the day, and so we've done our inside projects. We have a few more things that we can kind of do, but they're not pressing issues. So I think she's kind of enjoying reading and relaxing a little bit before she has to go back to. I was staring at a dark screen. Oh, poor Garrett. You were staring at it. Well, I didn't mean to leave you. Are you alive? I am live. I am live. Yeah, I'm live. Are you guys live? Oh, okay. This must be previously recorded. No, it's not recorded. This is live. Well, everybody else seems to think I'm live but Garrett. So I don't know if he is just messing with me or what. Oh, my goodness. Did you just pop on? Yes, literally. Yes, just literally. At 8:46, Garrett, I came on. I'm not as good as all you guys where I try to start, had everything ready. We're going to just start on time tonight. Man, it was just going to rock and roll. And didn't happen. I tell you, this is terrible. I am too, RV to Disney, Jackie. I am very bummed about Rivers of Light. Hey, Expedition Greg, good to see you in tonight, buddy. He and I were on a stream together for about 3 hours this morning. We had a great time on that. I know Garrett was in there with us a little bit. It's red, so it's live. And I'm wearing a red shirt. So, hey, Lorena, good to see you tonight. Hey, Cargo, great to see you. Greg put in there, he was shot. Let's talk about Rivers of Light. Just last May, if you remember, they redid the show and they released the new show. And I liked the first show. I know a lot of people had issues with it. I liked it. I thought it was innovative. I thought it was pretty. I thought it was relaxing. I mean, the first time we ever saw it, it was like in mid-November. So it was nice and chilly. I loved it. I loved the music. I really enjoyed it. They said, okay, we're going to make it different. Okay, great. So then they made it, of course, more focused around Lion King for the movie and for the anniversary. I really like that too. We as a family, we really enjoyed it. And so going to Animal Kingdom, that's one of the things I look forward to. I never thought that it would be put aside because of COVID, considering it's outside. It's, in an open amphitheater where there's plenty of room. I mean, you could put people 6 feet apart. I mean, you could, especially with the crowd sizes that we're seeing right now, easily, put people in that arena area there. So I'm bummed about it. I mean, we all knew Stitch was gone. Stitch has been gone. I don't know if a lot of people realize that, but they gutted the inside of that building last year. So Stitch has been gone. So we knew that it was going to be replaced by something for the 50th, but there's speculation, there's been innuendo, but they really haven't nailed a lot of stuff down with that. And then Primeval Whirl, kind of figured that was going to. When they kept it down for so long for maintenance issues, and then just some things I had read, first they said it was because there were birds in it, and then they said it was because of a faulty wire system, and then it was a faulty harness. And I was like, no, they're just going to kill that thing altogether, and they did. So it really didn't surprise me with Primeval Whirl. Really didn't surprise me about the Stitch's Great Escape. Rivers of Light put me on my heels, and so I really hate to see that. And I think a lot of you guys, let me catch up with chat here, but Lena says it seemed rushed and thrown together. If they would, I agree. I wish they'd have just kept the first one. There was nothing. I mean, in my humble opinion, there was nothing wrong with the first one. Where there wasn't a lot of IP in it. I liked it. The second one, I agree with you, Lena. It was kind of rushed. It was a little disjointed. But one of the things that, and I may have made comment to this to Garrett, I'm not sure, and I may have made comment here before. Hey, Main Street Moments and Beyond, good to see you guys. AK James, great to see you guys too. Wow, and Miss Terry, good to have you in with us again. Miss Terry had great fun with us while playing trivia the other night. But I don't know why Disney World, and I'll just say from my standpoint here, Animal Kingdom, the water projections are not as clear as they are at Disneyland. Now, I know some of you have been to Disneyland. Obviously, Greg has, Expedition Greg, also Monarch Moments. They live out there. What do you guys think about that? It just seemed like the images, they were very pretty, and I really enjoyed it. But I don't know if it was because of the Florida humidity. They were always blurry, whereas the projections that you see at Disneyland are crystal clear. I mean, even through a live stream, even through a stream, they come through really, really clear. Larry says, me too, but my Stitch Escape, it's been closed a long time, so I knew it would never. Yeah, exactly. And Monarch, I love the old show too. They could have kept the old show. Yep, they just updated it last May. As a matter of fact, we were there for opening night of the new show, as a matter of fact. Hey, I found you again. Thank you, Miss Terry. Hopefully you're subscribed to our channel. We'd love to have you as part of our family. I miss you if you had wings. Oh, we were just watching that, Main Street. We were just watching a video from the 90s the other night that was on YouTube. That's funny that you should mention that. And Miss Terry said, we did have fun to your trivia. You pulled your weight, Miss Terry. You sure did. You did good. You did real good. So what do you guys think? Especially anybody who's been into Disneyland, what do you guys think about that? Have you guys noticed that, or is it just one of my weird things that I see? I've just noticed a big difference there. Hey, Jeffrey, good to see you. Thank you for those pictures that you sent tonight, buddy. Those are awesome. Keep them coming. They are beautiful. Also, it's looking at just Walt Disney World News today. Some of the things that they've put out there. I mean, they've got a lot of stuff that's come out today. July 2020, Disney Parks pin releases, limited edition Atlantis, The Lost Empire, and The Black Cauldron, DuckTales the movie, and 20th anniversary countdown pins. So that's pretty cool. So I haven't even checked those out yet. There are also, I had seen this earlier and I thought it was a joke, and no, it's true. All new Canada themed hockey puck mini ears now at Epcot. When I saw that in Myers and the Mouse, they were doing a stream with This Our Dream. I really thought they were joking. I didn't realize that was really a thing. Disney and Pixar Short Film Festival returns. with no Mickey meet and greet or water effects at Epcot. So, okay, let me talk about water effects for just a minute. Let me tell you. Okay, so Greg, he said that he's noticed that about the projections. Garrett, you've seen the projections though at the color, the water World of Color projections there at Disneyland though, right? Frankie said, "I need the new Canada ears." I love hockey in Canada. Well, and you're right there. Awesome. It's true love. Oh, Lorena, you just saw them as well. That's funny because I thought it was a joke. Oh, even Cargo says, "Oh my gosh, yes, I need them in my life. I put up an offer. If someone grabs them for me, I will trade for 2 pairs of my ears. Let's hoping I get a bite on that offer." We'd be more than happy to pick them up for you on our trip, but we're not going to Epcot. We were not able to get into Epcot. We'll be at Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, and Hollywood Studios. So otherwise, we could pick them up. We could work out somewhere just to go through PayPal or something. But yeah, maybe somebody will be able to do that. So yeah, right. World of Color. Yeah, and I'm sure sometimes it may be some of it's not super clear, but I know the last stream that you guys did, Garrett, when you were over there, it was really clear. And Susan and Becca were just commenting on how clear. Number one, the stream was exceptionally clear. You guys had your signal that night must have just been, it was like wow. But you could just really see it. And I was just wondering if it maybe had something to do with the humidity in Florida, because whether it's winter, spring, summer, or fall in Florida, there's humidity. So you have a lot of that in the air that you have to deal with as you're dealing with lights. Here comes my girl. And she comes in, everyone. Here she is. Miss Rebecca, officially a 6th grader. She'll be starting in 6th grade next month. Awesome. What do you think about being a 6th grader?
Oh, no. It's just it's just crazy that it's been 6 years since the 1st grade.
It is kind of crazy, especially for Dad and Mom watching you grow up so fast.
Halfway through.
You're halfway through school. Wow. Garrett says, "I want Latvia Mickey ears." Okay, Garrett. I'll tell you what, Cargo, why don't we could work on that? We can make him some Latvia ears. Okay. Did you guys see that there is a new Jungle Cruise Skipper boat cookie jar? Yes,
No way.
There is.
Oh my gosh.
I absolutely love it. If you haven't seen it, which of course I think a lot of us have the Jungle Cruise Funko Pop on the way. I got the notice that ours had shipped, so hopefully it will be here soon.
Hey, Mr. Garrett.
Hey there, Becca, he says. It's something we do to the phones. We reset the signal and clear the cache right before streams. Really? You know what? I'll try that. I bet that would work with Android too. I never thought about clearing the cache. She's way smart. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Cargo, me too. Yeah, we forget sometimes that she is only 11. Take a look at this. Take a look at that. Oh, it's going to blow out. But isn't that cool? That is so awesome.
Oh,
that is so awesome.
Adorable.
What a great cookie jar.
It's so cute. I like the little
But I can't
sticker.
buy cookie jars because Garrett has us addicted to Funko Pops. Oh, my lands.
Oh, yeah, we just got our Jim Henson.
Yep. As a matter of fact, we have him. Where is he? Here he is.
He's back there on the shelf.
Now, see, I take them out of the box. I keep the boxes, but I take them out of the box so I can enjoy them more. But there's the Jim Henson Funko Pop we got today.
Yeah, we
with
were
Kermit
actually
the Frog.
talking about it, but we think that Kermit's cuter than Jim.
Yeah, Susie said, "I think Kermit's cuter than Jim." And then, unbeknownst to me, they have a Jim Henson with Ernie. And thanks to Garrett, I now know that. And that Funko Pop is now on the wish list as well.
Yeah, you guys should take a tour of our room remodeled.
Take a look at Bruni. We got the little Bruni today. He's a mood light. And he changes colors and he runs for 15 minutes.
He's adorable.
He is very cool with Kermit. How you like Bruni? Isn't he so cute? So you can hold him up a little bit better. Becca, you want to turn that one light off there and we'll see if they can see the colors a little bit better.
I was about to say that was actually what I was just going to
You're always thinking.
recommend.
See, look at him. Doo-doo-doo.
I've
Isn't he
seen
cute?
that before.
Isn't he so cute? All right, you can turn it back on. So those were our two prizes in the mail today. I also got something else, but I'm not going to show you tonight because I'm going to frame it, and then I'll show you on the next stream after I get it framed. I'll show you what else we got. Something kind of cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, the cookie jar is awesome. Love it, love it, love it. That is really, really cute. Interesting too. I don't know if you guys have been hearing. They keep releasing Splash Mountain merchandise. They released a door hanger the end of last week, and then this week they released zipper things. So I haven't seen pictures of them yet, but I thought that was kind of interesting. Let's see.
Michelle told me they stole the mail from our mail truck.
What? Michelle just told me they stole the mail from our mail truck? It's happened 3 times. What? I'm like, Frankie, what the heck? What? I haven't seen the tumbler yet, Cargo, as much as I love Splash Mountain.
Oh
I've got to see the tumbler. What? From your mail truck? My goodness, that is crazy. Wow.
well, at least someone else is into Funko Pops.
For those of you who may be DVC members, Imagination Pavilion Disney Vacation Club Lounge reopens with social distancing and amenity modifications at Epcot. We actually got to go up there last trip with Dis Our Dream. We want to thank Angela for that. She took us up there as her guest, and that was really, really cool to go up there and have some refreshment and just kind of hang out and chill out a little bit before we went back through the park.
I loved how they went around with like packs of things like Cheez-Its, cookies. It really did feel like you were VIP.
Yeah, kind of VIP. Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy returns with reduced seating and no Cruz Ramirez, though. Why? I guess so nobody will. That doesn't make much sense. Okay. Also, did you guys see that the no sale order has been extended by the CDC? Disney Cruise Line sailings affected through September 30th, potentially affected. No, they won't be potentially. They will be. CDC has moved it to November. So I honestly, I don't look for sailings the rest of the year, if you want my honest opinion. And then Disneyland sends cancellation emails. Check this out. This is a brand new news bulletin that just came out. So you may have heard it first on Mickey Sightings. Disneyland sends cancellation emails to guests with reservations through August 8th. So a new round of cancellation emails has been sent to Disneyland guests with reservations through August 8th. The following email was sent to guests with reservations through August 8th saying, "Dear guest, we are sorry to inform you that your upcoming visit with us will be impacted by several closures. We recognize that the COVID-19 situation is constantly evolving, and there are many factors that are helping us determine the timing of when various aspects of our business will reopen in a responsible way. Disneyland Park and Disney California Adventure Park remain closed and will reopen at a later date, pending state and local government approvals. The hotels of the Disneyland Resort are also closed and will reopen at a later date. Given this unprecedented situation, we appreciate your patience and understanding as we navigate through this process as responsibly as we can. Unfortunately, this means we are unable to accommodate your upcoming hotel room reservation." And it goes on to give all the additional information through August 8th. So, wow. So if any of you guys have, or know anyone who has a Disneyland reservation, they are canceled.
No way.
So Garrett said they got the email today.
Oh my gosh, they stole the Marty 1955 with the skateboard from Back to the Future?
What? That's the collection Becca and I are going to start working on, is the Back to the Future collection. Oh my goodness.
I can't wait till I get the Funko Pop of Doc.
Oh, Frankie, sitting here with a swollen ankle. I stepped off the last stair in the basement wrong and van. Oh, goodness, girl, you better be careful. I'm not typing it. It is not because I'm eating fudge brownie M&Ms. Nope. Ooh, that does sound good. Wow. So that's hot off the presses. So that is everything with Disney, in the world of Disney is ever evolving, isn't it, Becca? It's like we keep finding new story after new story after new story. Um, Although some already good news is Germany brings hearty bratwurst and Schnitzernoodle to the Taste of Epcot International Food and Wine Festival. Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company offers refreshing specialty slushies. Oh, at the Taste of Epcot International.
Oh, I remember that Frozen Flame.
Oh, that is so good.
They had that last year.
Tell them about that. That was so good.
Delicious. It had mango passion fruit. No,
yeah.
That's Starbucks.
Or is it mango and strawberry?
It was mango and strawberry.
Yeah.
Oh, it was the cat's meow, as John would say from Carousel Progress.
Okay, check these out. See how these sound to you. The American Adventure is going to have tropical breeze, frozen lemon, coconut syrup. That's pineapple rum. So you'd have to get the non-alcoholic version. Let's see. Joffrey's Uga Shaka. Let's see. The American. Let's see. Still the same thing. Let's see. There's Orange Splash, which is frozen lemon mixed with orange vodka. Nope, don't think you can do that one. So we'll have to go for a slushie that's non-alcoholic.
I'm telling you, drinking around the world.
So Becca, I'm gonna. Oh, this Noah's Adventures. Good to see you tonight. Good to see you. Hey, Life with Roxana. Great having you in the mix tonight. Good to see you. Monarch Moment says we moved our reservations to Disneyland beginning of August, but not sure that will happen the way things close back up. Yeah, no kidding. I told Garrett that we should do a COVID-19 live stream coast to coast, Florida, California, and we call it COVID-19, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, I'm gonna.
Well, we do COVID from sea to shining sea.
Hey, Jack, Santa Claus, Logan, Matt, it's good to see you tonight. Oh my goodness. Wow. Nick's Picks, good to see you. Haven't seen you guys in a while. Good to see you guys, which we were on hiatus. So, you may have been in and we were out. Gonna quiz you a little bit.
Right.
What do you say? I have not prepped her, so I'm gonna quiz the 11-year-old. What should we go to Disney in the next couple of weeks, which is the plan, barring nothing weird happen, weirder than it already is. What are you most looking forward to doing since we're going to be going to Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, and Hollywood Studios, of all those three parks, what are you most looking forward to doing, like the first thing, thing you're most excited about doing when we go back?
I would honestly say being able to walk on rides like Mickey's Runaway Railway and definitely Flight of Passage and Navi River Journey. But it's the really runner-up is that I'm excited that there's going to be less people. So I can actually have a conversation with cast members.
Oh, okay.
Because I've always liked talking to cast members. It's basically my go. Actually, I was the the junior cast member of the day.
Yeah, they made her an honorary cast member last year. Yeah, that was pretty cool. She got her picture taken at the cast member door and everything, and they came out and presented a certificate to her, made her an honorary cast member for the day. That was awesome.
And I also really liked to talk to the college program kids, I'm a kid, but college program people. But unfortunately, they stopped the college program due to COVID-19. But at least I'll get to talk to the people who went to the college program and now are annual pass holders.
Yeah.
Not pass holders, but cast members.
Cast members. So, so being able to walk on rides, that's pretty good. Okay. Now let's go park by park. Talking about attractions or rides, what are you most looking for, or activity, are you most looking forward to doing at Magic Kingdom?
I would honestly say the Merida Cavalcade Parade.
Okay. Yeah, the Merida. Hopefully no balloons will be released and scare the horse this time. Oh my goodness. Don't even get me started on that one, you all. If you haven't seen that video about the horse with the balloon that Merida was riding the other day, that could have been catastrophic. Yeah. Makes me want to ban balloons on Main Street. As long as there's... I didn't say that, though. They're not banning balloons on Main Street. Nobody say that. Okay. So, all right. So what's the thing that you're looking forward to the most at Animal Kingdom?
Flight of Passage.
Flight of Passage. Which the cool thing about Flight of Passage we read was that we get to walk through the whole queue.
And I have always wanted to see that Navi since opening day, the Avatar. It's going to be so cool.
Which, if you guys haven't seen it, on New Year's Eve, we were at Animal Kingdom, and Rebecca had saved her money and her birthday money, and she built an avatar. So you guys have to go check that video out if you haven't done it. Or if you've watched it, watch it again and give us some viewing hours. We need all the help we can get. Okay. Hollywood Studios, what are you looking most forward to doing?
Duh.
Mickey's
Runaway Railway.
Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Oh, okay. All right. So let me go back in the chat here and see what folks are saying there. Nick's picks, yes, I can imagine that having a special needs child in no school, your days get really long. Yes, they do. Not so much from the special needs point of view, but just having to do school when your wife is doing school on the teaching end and your daughter's doing school on the student end. And yeah, that's why we kind of went on hiatus. It got kind of weird for us. This Noah says, I'm waiting for next year to go to Hollywood Studios because I'm afraid that Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway Train has more weight than any rides. So far, it's been pretty heavy. You know, it'll kind of have to see how it all pans out. And oh, the good, the bad, the ugly. I see. So Sean's image of good. I'm the bad? Wait, why am I the bad? Wait a minute. Who's in the middle?
I thought Michael Jackson was bad.
So Garrett says, certainly I will be the good. Frankie, you be the bad. Sean gets to be the ugly. Really? Wow. Well, I'll take that. Good grief. It's either bad. It's either the bad or the ugly, because I'm the good. Oh my goodness. If they ever bring back the DCP, I highly recommend it. Roxana, you were in the college program, weren't you? I was thinking I remembered that. Yes, I hopefully they'll bring it back. Okay, Country Bear says Cargo. Yeah. Country Bear.
I literally though freaked out whenever they said that they were going to close it.
Yeah, she was not happy. She was ready, I think, to fly to California, meet Chapek and Iger and say, look, dudes. I mean, she was hot. She was very upset.
Yeah, and whenever, I'm glad that there was a lot of pushback on that. But Splash Mountain, I think that I'm not really the most happy with it. But
now this is her talking. She has her own opinion about this.
But Walt did say that the park has to evolve. And also, though, Walt didn't really put a touch on it.
No, that wasn't
like
Walt
Country
Disney.
Bear.
Right.
So I'm kind of like, okay, but if they did it for it being racist, then I'm going to fly back down to California.
She's coming your way, Garrett.
I'll come in hot.
Wow.
Get your oven mitts ready.
Yeah, they took them out at Disneyland. Yeah, I know. Mm-hmm. Poor Sean. Thank you, Surfer Girl, for having pity on me. You see what happens when Garrett starts harassing me? I'm telling you what. He gives me and Jeff more than we can bargain for. I sure was fall 2010. Oh, that is awesome, Roxana. So we probably never saw you because that was kind of before we really started going back to the parks regularly. Because you were 2, started going when you were I think maybe we were there one time in 2010, but it was 2014 when we started going real regularly. I know, Cargo. We love them so much too. The Country Bears are the bomb. And you danced with the Country Bears this last time at the Hoedown.
Yes, I remember.
Also, there's a video of that. Shameless plugs, y'all. Shameless plugs. We need the view time.
Yeah, I actually did. I dragged my boyfriend in it.
Yes, her little boyfriend from South Carolina. He got drug in the mix, along with Brer Rabbit and Brer Fox and Brer Bear, right?
Yeah, and a few of the country bears.
And the country bears.
It wasn't Liverlips McGraw, but
Liverlips took his picture with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was the blue bear, like with the blue necktie.
Oh yeah. Cargo said you crack her up.
Thank you.
Yeah, Garrett is a troublemaker. Server girls, I like Becca coming in hot. That's right. She was, y'all. If righteous indignation, y'all. She was ready to. If she could have walked to his, if they would have been in Orlando, we'd have probably had to go on south. Boyfriend, no boy. Oh yeah. She met this little boy from South Carolina
on the cruise.
On a cruise on our last Carnival cruise.
It was literally the Titanic without it sinking.
No, it was not the Titanic. My heart will go on. So we get off the cruise ship, and she has a boyfriend, and they've chatted now for almost 2 years.
Yeah,
almost 2 years.
Actually, in November.
Yeah,
we celebrated 1 year.
Yeah, they celebrated a year, and they were at Disney together. Oh my goodness. Yes, girls rule, boys drool, Frankie says. My daughter is over the top obsessed with the country bears. Yeah, I can't. You can't be too obsessed with the country bears. I absolutely love them too. Mm-hmm. Love them.
I like how they're funny.
Yeah.
I like their sense of humor in the fact that they don't drag any politics in.
Love it. And this trip, we're going to be collecting the Wishables. The Wishables from Country Bear. Kind of a little tip, maybe not always works, but if you'll get a cast member to help you, they have a really good way of figuring out what character is in the bags.
That's how we got all of the frozen ones.
We got all of the frozen ones because a cast member said, yep, that's this one. Yep, that's this. Because they've actually, once you've seen them out of the package, you kind of get a general, there's some of them that are still tricky though. That you kind of have an idea of what they're shaped like and what to go. Yeah, all right. And she did. You're right. We got the whole set, and they're over. I don't know where those Wishables are in your room. That's right, those are in your room. So eventually, we'll take these down, and we'll put the frozen ones up there. Oh my goodness, I'm way behind on chat, y'all. That it's eliminated. My daughter, girls, you preach it. No boyfriends until you're 21. That's right. Maybe 25.
I'm going to be married for 2 years by then. Mister, I got married at 23. Or was it 24?
She plays the full version of Blood in the Water on the golf cart as we drive around the neighborhood. You got to video that. That would be priceless. That would be priceless. We're in South Carolina. Honeypath.
Yeah, Honeypath.
Yep, Honeypath, South Carolina.
And they're actually building a new house.
Yeah, they are. They're in the process of building a new house right now.
And he has let's see.
Yeah, it's a big family.
I think he has
6.
6.
Yeah, there's 6 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Including
it. Oh, there's 8, including everybody. The whole house, there are 8 of them, yeah.
And 1 girl, which is his older sister. And the rest are boys.
Cargo says, okay, my heart can't take this. Growing up is like the West Wing, Becca. It's forbidden. That's right.
Sorry, the West Wing. I can't help it.
I know. Even better, I should be dead by then. Really? Oh, really? I don't want to have to shoot anyone. There you go. Exactly, Garrett. That's right. That's above the fireplace. I'm going to have the double barrel shotgun hanging, and I'm just going to when the boyfriend shows up, just every now and then, just kind of point to it. Say, have my daughter. I love what my dad told my sister whenever she was dating, who would become her husband, and they were dating at the time. And I love what my dad said. My dad was a man of few words, but when he spoke, he meant every syllable he spoke. And he said, "Be good to her, and if you're not going to be good to her," this is when they were getting ready to get married. He said, "Then just bring her home." He said, "If you're not going to be good to her, just bring her home."
And of course,
and Danny knew exactly where he stood.
Yeah, because oh my goodness, my papa, and he had a high level of respect in the community.
Oh yeah.
Because he served in World War II.
Yep.
Actually, his friend enlisted the same day. They actually enlisted on the day of Pearl Harbor.
Yep.
And his friend was actually 17, but he enlisted 18 because he was just not even a year away.
Yep. Honea Path, South Carolina is outside of Greenville, isn't it? Not too far from Greenville.
Time 30?
I'm fine with that, Roxana. I am absolutely fine with that.
You guys run a high gamble.
So, all right. So now, next question. Of all the snacks, we'll do with snacks first. What snack are you looking forward to eating while we're at the parks?
All of them?
Not all of them. Can't eat all of them. Which one are you most looking forward to?
Ooh. Well, I don't know a lot of the snacks that might be there.
Oh, new stuff. Maybe some stuff we haven't had. Okay, now the stuff you know, what would be the one you'd go after? I bet I know. Mickey Pretzel. You like Mickey Pretzels?
Big Fly.
Okay, then Mickey Ice Cream. Oh.
Are you home? Big Fly.
Would you stop? Dole Whip.
Yes.
I totally forgot about Dole Whip. I had a moment. Okay. What not snack food, what food are you looking forward to doing, or where are you looking forward to eating? Maybe somewhere you'd like to eat this trip. Somewhere we've eaten before, or maybe somewhere new. Anything you're kind of thinking you'd like to do this trip different?
What do you think?
I don't know now. There's a lot of restaurants, so I don't know.
It starts with a B.
Boma?
Yes.
Okay. That's on my list too.
Is amazing. Like, they have the best food.
What do you like best about Boma? What was one of your favorite things to eat there? Boma's at the Animal Kingdom Lodge.
I would honestly say they're chicken fingers.
You like chicken fingers? Okay. You're eating at an African-inspired restaurant in an African-inspired lodge, and you want chicken fingers?
Don't criticize me.
Oh my lands! Yes, that's what I have. That's what I have, Garrett.
Oh, Surfer Girl, you're in Myrtle Beach. Oh yeah. When I was little,
you got a daughter. I know what it's all about.
When I was little, we actually did go to Myrtle Beach once, and I made up this hilarious thing. I said, Myrtle Beach.
Okay. I got a great story. I'm going to tell her. This is Becca's story night. We go to Myrtle Beach. Now, you were...
Like...
5.
5.
Yeah, she's about 5 years old. And somebody asked her at church, they said, where are you guys going on vacation? She says, Myrtle Beach. And so then they started teasing her, and they would say, Myrtle Beach. So yeah, so then the whole trip, when do we get to Myrtle Beach? Well, we were there, and okay, guys, Myrtle Beach, we went in late March. Now, one for spring break, it was freezing cold, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. It was like 50 degrees.
That's where you found the fishbone, like the Jesus fish.
No, that was at
well, I remember I saw
Cedar Key. That was Cedar Key.
Yeah, but I do remember I found a dead fish skeleton. I was like, "Can I get it?"
Oh no, my story. This is my story now. This is a great story. You guys are gonna love this.
Who's in it?
So would you stop? So now she's 5 years old. Imagine this. She's 5 years old now. She's always been large and in charge. Okay, she's always been Miss Independent. So it's 50 degrees. The wind is blowing like crazy, and the water temperature was cold. So sea urchins were dying, and they were coming up onto the beach in droves. I mean, in droves. I mean, there must have been hundreds of these sea urchins up on the. Here she is, reaching down. She's throwing them back in the water. Of course, we're like, Becca, because she's like, and she goes, just think, they're now going to live because of me. Had I not been, and that's how she did. And if I hadn't been here, they would have died. They're now going to live because of me. And we're like, oh my gosh, we are so in trouble.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I've got to check out Surfer Girl. I got to check you guys out of Myrtle Beach. We love Myrtle Beach. I love South Carolina. Charleston, favorite place I've ever been. I love Charleston. Love the food in Charleston. I'd weigh 8,000 pounds if I lived in Charleston because I would have to eat. I would eat shrimp and grits and she crab soup till I was just blue in the face. Anyway, all right. So let's keep going here.
Well, then I guess you'll have to have your weight checked at the
I would have to
scale.
Yep. Bowman Sinai are on Miss Frankie's list. Just the business nerd. Yes, I have.
Wow.
We have never eaten at Sinai.
Oh.
We might try that because the bread service they say is amazing. We might have to give that a try. We while we're over there. And Greg said the bread service is yummy. So let's see. Hey, good chicken fingers are good chicken fingers. Doesn't matter where. Well, no, that's true. That is true. Chicken fingers and everything chicken. I just discovered chicken powder you sprinkle over stuff. Oh, chicken powder. Yeah, chicken seasoning is really good. It is very, very good. Loved Ohana's breakfast, but did it just to meet Stitch. Won't do breakfast again. Just not worth it for a generic breakfast. But I had to meet Stitch. Surfer Girl. We were kind of talking about that today with Greg, and we were talking about favorite places. That's why I wouldn't eat breakfast at Ohana's either. Even though I hear it's really good, it's breakfast, and there's not a whole lot you can do with it. I'd much rather go when there's a little bit more creative stuff that you can kind of do.
I really do like eating brunch at the Grand Floridian Cafe.
Yes.
That's the perfect place because they have the world's best French toast.
It is very good. And then, of course, the Wave and the Contemporary is one of our new favorites, too. And Mr. Tim, he's a great server.
Oh, yeah. Go check out Mr. Tim at the Wave. Just request him. He is so fun. He's funny. You can really relate to him.
Yeah. So if you're eating at the Wave at the Contemporary for breakfast or lunch, ask for Tim to be your server because that's the shift he works.
He is literally the picture of Walt Disney
Yes,
World
he is
in
awesome.
One man.
Yes, he is.
He's amazing.
He just brings magic to the table. It's seeing him interact with families. Mm-hmm. He just has it. He's got that passion, doesn't he, for the job. He's just a really neat guy. So his name is Tim. So write that down somewhere and go to the Wave. If you've never eaten at the Wave in the Contemporary, it is like signature dining, but it's
cheap.
Yeah, well, it's not cheap, but it's table service. Yeah. It's like any other table service at Disney. And so we go there for lunch, and you get soup or salad. All their soups are homemade.
And their sandwiches, their Reubens.
Oh, she got hooked on Reuben Sandwiches at the Wave because they are the best. There's something about the bread. Yeah. They bake all of their bread. So the rye bread that they use for the Reuben Sandwiches, oh my gosh, y'all, it just crunches. It's so good.
It's almost like it'll melt in your mouth, but also crunches. It's a really nice mixture.
Oh, yes. So you're about 2 hours from Charleston. Yep. As a matter of fact, her boyfriend and family just went to Myrtle Beach last week.
Yes.
They were there last week. So Honey Path's not too far from. No. I don't think it's that far from Myrtle Beach. I'll have to look it up and see.
Well, they did say, though, that they spent all day on the road.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
well, maybe it's farther than I think.
A little bit far.
Yeah, I think Honey Path's outside of Greenville.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Yeah.
That's why it took all day.
It took all day. So let's see. You got the favorite food, what rides looking forward to. Okay, next question. What is your absolute favorite so far? Because there's some new stuff since we were there. Because we haven't been there to ride Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway. We haven't been there to do Rise of Resistance yet. Of everything else at Walt Disney on Disney property, what is your absolute favorite attraction or ride? Bar none. Got to do it every time. Top of the list. Is not a Disney trip without it. That's a tough one, isn't it?
I have a lot of those. Can we maybe do that per park?
Okay, per park.
Okay. I'd say Epcot, definitely Test Track. I love Test Track.
Okay.
I have tried my best to get the annual passes for it, but
What do you mean
of
annual passes
course-
for it? You're saying the annual passes for it? What? Fast passes.
Fast pass.
Which there are no fast passes now. You
No.
should be able to walk right on it.
Exactly.
It was like a 5-10 minute wait yesterday, I
But
think.
to be able to go 66 miles an hour without driving is amazing, and I love the technology in it. I just love the feeling. I feel like the boyfriend from Onward.
Oh.
I don't
Let
need
down
a
your
car.
hair. I don't need a car. Oh, Onward. We loved Onward. All right, so Epcot. So Magic Kingdom.
Oh,
Wow.
That's
I think
a
I know
tough
Magic
one.
Kingdom. At least from my
Yes.
perspective, every time we go, we have to see Carousel of Progress. Mom, we have to do Peter Pan's Flight. That's her absolute favorite.
which of course the wait time is like.
So
20,
what do you take
30,000 hours.
over Carousel of Progress then?
Drum roll. It's a small world.
Oh, okay. Okay. I think you kind of take that in stride. Yeah.
No.
So,
Fly, yo.
stop. Would you stop? So, so you would take Small World over Carousel of Progress,
Any day.
even though you've already quoted Carousel of Progress in the stream tonight. I'm just kidding. Seriously, any day.
Yeah. I could do Small World every day, all the time. I could ride it over and over and over and over.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
I like it because you have everything. I don't know why people think that.
Hey, Lori. Good night, Lori. Have a great night. Thank you for dropping in. Y'all don't forget to hit the thumbs up before you head out and share on the stream. If you don't mind, we'd love it. That'd be awesome. All right, I'm sorry. I had to say it silent, Miss Lori.
Adios. Because you kind of go with the flow.
Okay.
It's really nice. I
Okay.
really do like giving money.
Oh, yeah, I put the money in the
Yeah.
like Make-A-Wish. Okay, so that's Magic Kingdom. Animal Kingdom?
What do you think?
Flight of Passage. Okay. Hollywood Studios.
Hit me with your best shot. That's tough. Right now, I think it would be the alien swirling saucers.
The Alien Swirling Saucers?
That's hilarious.
They're fun. They are a lot of fun.
But before that,
What about Smuggler's Run? That was fun.
right.
This time you want to be a pilot, though.
Yeah.
Last time you were the gunner.
Of
Susan
course,
and I were the pilots, and she was the
the
gunner.
other gunner was just going.
Be nice. You mean the engineer. Be nice. Yeah, they didn't get into it as much as we did.
No,
Hey, Ray J, good to see you tonight, buddy.
I'm over here going on the button.
Wow. So we got a lot of stuff to do this trip, then, don't we? We got a lot of catching up to do.
And yet he's finding the poor thing in the rocks.
It took a minute to get used to the thing. I couldn't help it if I went crashing down, up.
Crash. Sorry.
I'd go, sorry. I know those poor people that were in that with us. I don't know why it wasn't just the three of us. I know those other people were kind of like, I cannot believe we got.
We just went falling face down, and then my mom caught us. He was like, "I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry."
It's the truth.
He was
Susie
like,
got us straightened out, and then we went from there.
We flew around rocks.
So Surfer Girl puts in an interesting statement. Let me pose this one to you. She says, I really wish they would convert the characters in Small World like they did at Disneyland. I love seeing Lilo and Stitch, Alice, and Woody.
Okay, the problem though that I have with that is
Now, I told y'all she's got her own opinion now. I'm just saying.
they do not have dementia.
Would you stop? I think I'm gonna go have coffee or something. All right, keep going.
I mean, because Well, I can't really say because Mr. Garrett's going to now blame me for Small World and the castle.
You'll deal with it. Keep going. Go ahead. Yeah, because he already got you for picking on the castle. Okay, keep going.
So I like it, but I don't. It's really because I love seeing Lilo and Stitch. I love seeing the characters. It's like I take it upon spells because sometimes I'm like, well, because Mary Blair and all the artists, especially Mary Blair, went to the different places. Like, they did the
Latin America trip
for Three Caballeros, but they also did it for Small World in the Spain scenes. And also, I think that a lot of work and effort Mary put into the National Geographics that she was looking through to make costume designs. And I really think that shines in Walt Disney World's, but in California's, it's kind of like your attention is taken away from all of
Supergirl,
that.
explain yourself.
But it's also, it's really hard to explain. It's like, you're more distracted with the familiar Disney characters, but you also feel the vibes. Well, but what I do see in the good part though is that you usually know where the characters are from. Like Lilo and Stitch are from Hawaii, so you know this is Hawaii.
Yeah.
Alice and
So having them in their respective countries is good. Yeah.
Because it's almost like markers.
Okay.
That's why.
So you would be totally
it.
opposed if they had them at Small World, or you just don't want them to mess with Disney World?
I just really don't want them to mess with it because we want to keep it as original as we can.
Okay.
Plus, that also means that's going to close down. Who wants that?
Oh, you mean if they've changed it, it would close down, refurbish it? Yeah. Okay. Did you guys see, what was it called? El Grupo and Walt? Wasn't that the name of it?
Yeah, El Grupo.
El Grupo. El Grupo and Walt is it was a documentary on Disney Plus about Walt Disney and Mary Blair and her husband and the whole entourage that went down to Latin America. That was fantastic. I mean, she was glued to that. I think she got into it more than I did. Susie and I did. But it was a fantastic documentary. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's called El Grupo and Walt. Yep.
And I thought the most hilarious thing, though, was that people still to this day in Argentina and Mexico think that Walt Disney was frozen.
Yeah, even in the States, there's a large contingency of people that believe that he was cryogenically preserved.
I honestly don't.
No.
Because he was in a casket at the funeral, so.
And Surfer Girl, she says, okay, I do agree. I'm a huge Mary Blair fan, but they're in their own countries, which makes it good that they're at least in their respective countries. Yeah. Last night we were watching because we were way behind on the One Day at Disney, and it blows my mind when they interviewed the scuba diver. Have you seen that one?
Yes.
The guy that's the scuba diver, and that is stuff.
It's crazy.
You never think about, do you?
Oh, like, what's his name? Michael K. Whenever he lost his GoPro camera.
Yeah, his GoPro at Castaway Key.
On his head at Castaway Key.
Yeah.
Well, did you know that actually there are divers that dive at the water slides and everything, and even like go around the island to look for things, and then they put it back on the ship in Lost and Found.
Yeah.
And they find them.
Yeah, I didn't realize they did that either. But it kind of blew my mind that
and you didn't even see them.
No, is that every night they inspect the Jungle Cruise and different things. Those scuba divers go down every night and do that, and that's just amazing to me. That was just something I'd never thought about.
I'd be a big baby because I think one of the animatronic alligators was a real one.
Yeah, I collect Walt pins too. Surfer Girl, that is one of my.
Actually, they're back here.
Yeah, I've got several of my Walt pins are back here on this black. But I'll have to show some of those, and then I have a couple theme park bags. I have to have like a shoulder bag that I put my camera equipment in, and I've got a lot of Walt pins on those. So I may do a Walt pin live stream sometimes. All those Walt pins.
Yeah, that'd be a really good idea.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That's a good idea. I have to write that one down for the reference. So what do you like so much about Walt Disney World? What is your big thing? I mean, it's like, what do you look forward to the most? Like, just about Walt Disney World.
Yeah, I like it because it is a place where I feel comfortable, that I don't have to worry about things like that. I could take a break and know that I don't have to unload and load the dishwasher.
Oh, she gets a vacation.
Well, yeah, like a vacation, but not a vacation. Like, it's like a vacation / hobby. And I've always really liked that. And it just has a really magical feeling.
Okay.
And it's really hard to explain, but I just love Disney, period.
So whenever we get there, we always go through the gates. What is our tradition when we go every time we go through the gates? and what we say, all the stress and all the stress and all the all the stress and all the mess is left behind us, isn't it?
All the complaining, as Mom would say.
All the complaining. That is, I don't know if you guys, I'm gonna try to show something. We did a little video here a little while back. I had put it on our channel. I was going to show you guys. It's called A Little Special Magic. And
70 views, 46 comments, 23 likes.
And I'm going to my mom's school, so she's going to, I used to be at daycare, but I wanted to go to me.
Do you have something you want to say to Mom? Is there something special happening to Mom?
Thank you, Mom, for inviting me to your school.
You are welcome. Welcome to Germany.
Welcome to Germany.
Please remain seated while the boat is in motion.
Can you please be received while the boat is motion?
And may all your dreams come true along with mine.
Will y'all's dreams come true with mine?
yeah, woo!
Hey, I've never going to say. Welcome to Germany. I'm about to be.
So, do you guys think that she has always loved Disney? Oh, sorry. She has. Okay, just keep playing. There, thank you. Okay, so I guess you guys can tell that she has always been a Disney enthusiast, and I gotta close the screen out here. I was efficient.
Back then.
You were not a nut. You were so cute, and
so dreams come true with mine.
yeah, but in your defense, she was saying a lot of stuff, and we were on a boat, and you were pretty little, so you were having to remember quite a few things that she was saying.
Mine has to come true with yours.
So she had a Jamaican accent. So yeah,
I like Jamaican accents.
Yeah.
They're really cool.
So you have to hold your breath because of COVID. Yeah, now it's hold your breath for other reasons, right? Welcome home. I love hearing that when you go to, yes, I do too. I love welcome home when you get to resort. Yes, stress goes down once I ditch my whole family and wander off by myself. Did I say that out loud? Oh, let's see. Oh gosh, it ended up on the screen for the whole world to see.
Mr. Gary, you might want to retire and become a mime.
Yeah, Mr. Garrett says, "Oh, you were and still are a cutie pie, Becca." But that was funny.
I can be in a innocent when I want.
That's just some of that Disney magic, right? We were talking about that tonight. That Disney just is very special to everybody for different reasons, and we're passionate about it, and that.
And I also really like, I don't know, just having the courage to ask a kid, hey, would you like to come tell your mom happy birthday on the loudspeaker, or say welcome to Germany?
Right.
And to give the people some sort of standing that they feel welcome.
Right.
It really, it makes it more magical.
So as a kid, that was pretty cool that you got called to do something like that.
Yeah. Thank you, Mommy, for inviting me to your school.
Which you got, what was it?
2 schools later.
Was it the, what was it when you one time you got to announce that the show was starting? That was one of the things that you got to hold the microphone. The cast member gave you the microphone, and it wasn't the 3D Muppet 3, or was it?
Carousel Progress.
Yeah, it was a Carousel of Progress.
It was either Carousel Progress
I think you did
or
Carousel.
Country Bear Jamboree. I think
It
I
wasn't
did
Country
both.
Bear. No, I think you did.
Yeah, Carousel Progress.
But then there was another one. It was where the crates and stuff were. It wasn't in Ariel's Grotto, but it was. Yeah, it was in Muppet 3D Vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you got to announce that the show was getting ready to start.
That's right.
That was really cool, and they gave you some stickers and stuff like that, which was really cool.
And I also loved it. I didn't like her getting hurt, but I loved the fact that at Disney Springs, my mom.
Oh no!
You go ahead.
Hey, I'm not telling any stories on Mom. That comes back to haunt me every time. If you're gonna tell a story about Mom, you're on your own.
Right.
Just saying.
Why don't you go have your coffee?
I better
now?
go make my coffee.
Well, I was too scared to go down the elevator at Disney Springs because it's like 2 stories up. And I'm
Yeah, for
7.
about a year?
Yeah,
You were terrified of escalators. I'm not kidding you guys.
because
Just horrified. Scream, drop on the floor, and like curl up in a ball. I'm not going. I mean, she was mortified of these things. Now, she had been on them all of her life. She had, with no
Yeah,
issues.
used
She
to
had
go
never
up
had
and
a
down
problem
them
on them.
like a ride.
Yeah,
But
never had a problem.
it was actually because on one of the 911s on this.
But no, you had that before that, though.
Well, yeah, true.
Yeah.
But what really struck
She
me,
crumples to the ground at Disney Springs onto the floor. I don't want to. And everybody's looking. We're like, oh no, back then. Oh my lands! I'm glad you outgrew. Which of course I can't say much because that would be me on a roller coaster. So, which speaking of roller coasters,
I saw Mine Train. You going? Oh my God, go to the bathroom.
Yes, I did. I left you so on the mine train.
Bye-bye.
Left you hotter than hot rock, fatter than hot rock. Bye bye. I'll see you at the gift shop.
Next thing I know,
She's by herself.
and I was in
I wanted to
tears.
sit for Rebecca. I look back on that and I said, I can't believe I did that. But honestly, we had stood in line for Mine Train for like
Hours.
it was like 2 hours. It was ridiculous. We were there with Susie's family. And
I said, never again.
we kept our place in line because people were already throwing you under the bus if you got out to go to the restroom. Well, we had been drinking water because it was in the summer. When they put that lap bar down, it went on top of my stomach. I'm like, if I don't get off of this thing, yeah, there's gonna be a whole new level of moisture going on in this. So I said, I gotta go. I did. I bailed. So poor Becca, she was in there by herself. Well, now Susie was behind her or in front of you.
No, she was behind me.
But you were in the thing by yourself.
And I'm going on the left
And you're at like, what, 5, 6 years old?
I was like 4 or 5, so I'm like.
So she's never going on Mine Train again.
I said never again whenever it's over.
But tell everybody where you did go, though, here, not the last trip, the trip before. What did you ride?
Worst mistake of my life.
No, it was not work. When you went for your birthday, it was you and Chloe. What did you do? What did you ride?
It was the time
After
my
that. Yes,
birthday
that's
trip.
right. Time after your birthday trip.
I rode Test Track for the very first time. So I was like, oh, please. It's the fastest. It's the fastest ride on Walt Disney World, so I think that I can ride Mount Everest.
Okay, so you did. What did you do?
Screamed.
You rode Everest, and you made it.
I actually did. I didn't suffer a fatigue heart attack.
She got off. She got off of that, and she went. I said, "You're going to do it again?" She says, "Nope." Did you have fun? Yeah. You going to do it again?
No.
Nope. And with a friend, you even went on Big Thunder Mountain.
Which he actually referred to me as his GM.
Oh. Poor Becca, Dad just threw. I did Surfer Girl. It was bad. It was bad. But I'm telling you what, if I had to get out of there, I got my hand stuck in the escalator and almost didn't get it back. Glad I did. A bit chewed up when I was like 7. Oh my goodness. Shouldn't have said anything. Nope. That was a long time ago, Becca. That was a long time ago. Never mind what Mr. Garrett just said. Ignore that comment. Yeah, ouch. I can't handle this. How are you? Oh, okay. I can't handle this. How are you? Okay, Sean. Oh, I know. Oh my goodness. So let's see. What else can we come up with questions for you? Okay, I got a better one. What questions do you guys have for Becca? I've got her in the hot seat. So do you guys have any questions for her?
While we do how can I throw Dad under the bus?
I can't hold this. Or was it yesterday, Sean? Yeah. No, it was yesterday. So anybody have a question for Becca that you would like to ask?
Do we have the spotlight?
Do you have the spotlight? You always have the spotlight. Yeah, I know, right? No boyfriend. I take it in stride, Cargo. I take it in stride. I do. They were just kind of allowed to hang out with each other, and yeah.
Grew.
We're doing virtual school starting this year through middle school. We're definitely doing it through middle school, and so.
Hey, at least I didn't find the.
I'll get to keep her away from boys for that length of time.
I'm lucky because I have such good looks. I got it before college.
Okay. Surfer Girl wants to know, who is your all-time favorite Disney character?
Stitch.
Stitch is your all-time favorite.
Monarch. What's the most embarrassing thing your dad?
Oh no, really? What is the most embarrassing thing I've done?
Change me in the men's bathroom.
Well, I had to do that. I was just being you.
I just left that Cracker Barrel.
Now, you see, that didn't embarrass you because you know anything about it. Yeah, I had to. When Becca was a baby, an infant, I had her most of the time. So she was at school. So she would be with me, and I'd have her down at the church. And so everywhere I went, my lamb was sure to follow. So she went everywhere. And we're talking car carrier, the whole 9 yards. She's been into ICU. She's been in surgical wards. She's neurological nursing homes.
You name it.
You name it. She's been there. And because she was with me. And we had no family around here that she could stay with. So she was with me. And when she was born, there were not changing tables or changing centers in restaurants. And I started kind of a letter writing campaign, and one of them was to Cracker Barrel, because one time I had to actually hold her on top of my feet and change her in the men's bathroom. And so she says, "Oh, I'd have been so embarrassed." I said, "Well, honey, you were such a tiny little baby, you didn't know the difference, but you made
just put one of those toilet seat covers on and just sat
No.
on the toilet.
No.
Everything.
There are no there are no lids in public toilets. You're not in the restrooms. There are no lids for you to sit on.
One of the covers, like
There are.
the paper.
You could lay on a paper cover and you'd fall through it.
No.
Yes, I've changed you on bathroom sinks, on the edge of a bathroom sink. I've changed you on the tailgate of my truck. I've changed you in the back seat of the car. I've changed you in the back of the car. Hey, when it was just me and you, kid, hey, you had to go. So I had.
It's all been combined.
you had to go, so I had to know. And dads had to dads had to get real creative on how to do those things because there weren't places to change it. So hey, you just
I bet you this live stream will get 1 million views.
you just do it where you could.
I bet you this live stream will get 1 million views just because you talk about everything in front of everybody.
Oh no, no. She says Becca's most favorite thing. Let's get Roxanne a boyfriend first. Okay, one girl at a time. There you go. Says so I'm new and haven't watched too many videos yet. Well, that's a lot of people don't know that Becca's favorite character is Stitch. I think a lot of people think it's Mickey because we're Mickey sides, but yeah, Stitch is her absolute favorite character.
Experiment 626.
I tried to skim it. Did he drop you in the toilet? No, I did not drop her in the toilet. I almost dropped her in the sink though, but that's a whole other issue. We've had our moments together, haven't we? Oh my goodness, the stories.
We're friends forever. Together forever.
One day she was like, oh, let's see, what year did Princess and the Frog come out? It had just come out on DVD. So I put Princess and the Frog. I got Princess and the Frog. Now y'all got to bear with me here.
Oh my gosh.
I took Susie to school. I don't know, for some reason we just were had the one car. I don't know if maybe the other one was in the shop or what. But anyway, I took Susie. We took Susie.
Getting its oil changed.
Maybe that's what it was. Anyway, we took you to school. I took Mom to school. And I said, Becca, we're going to go on a road trip. Now, of course, she's about, 3? I think you're about 3 years old.
Yeah.
Princess and the Frog. We had never watched Princess and the Frog. We had just got the DVD. So I say, hey, you want to watch Princess and the Frog? So I put it on. Now, imagine me. I'm driving, and all I'm hearing is the whole friends on the other side and voodoo. I got voodoo, things I've never tried. I'm just going, what in the world kind of movie is this? And she's like this, got the pacifier in. I mean, she is like glued to this movie. And we end up over at the Gulf of Mexico, which is about an hour and a half drive from here. And I let her wade in the water. I sent Susie a picture and she said, where in the world have y'all gone? I said, oh, we're wading in the Gulf of Mexico.
You went to the Gulf of Mexico without
me?
It was my first time.
Oh, you know what? I gotta, let me see here. Let me catch up. I did see something.
Did you wash your hands, Sean?
Did you wash your hands? Yes, I washed my hands. Yeah, try changing a diaper on the top of your shoes. All I gotta say is that was one for the books. Some girl said her sides are hurting. So Roxana says, like, at least you didn't leave her in the car seat alone at the age of 4, like what my dad did with me. Oh, okay, Roxana, true story. No, I never did, but I have to say that was like a fear I had because I had Rebecca. It was just the two of us a lot, and I'm talking about from Susie took, what was it? How many weeks off? 8 weeks off after she had you. Your mom took 8 weeks, and so then she went back to school. So from 8 weeks old on, it's been she and I, in terms of during the day when mom was at school before she started school.
All right, come on,
so,
take a screenshot, y'all.
So anyway, let Joe stop. Good night. What was I going to say? Anyway, I had this.
Was it me?
Yeah, I had this fear that I was going to leave her in the car. I did. I told Susie one time. I said I have almost that. So, because I was thinking, what if I get really busy, or you're doing something and you go out the door, and because Rebecca was never a crying baby, so when she was in the car seat, she had a tablet. She's watched movies. She would play with stuff. She was always really, really quiet. So you could easily forget that she was back there. I'm not kidding you. And so I had the worst fear about doing that. So fortunately, I never did. All unconditional daughter love. That's right. The giggle, though. more in common than you know. For the longest time, I had to do all you were doing while working too. Yep, exactly. Yep, that's right. That's right. I would have appointments, and I would tell people, "I hope you don't mind my daughter being in here with me." She has been to more places and things with me and meetings, and my goodness, she probably knew more about the finances of our church by the time she was 5 than most of the adults in the church knew. And so when she started preschool, oh boy, pre-K, I got to tell y'all a funny story. She like I said, she would be at the church with me and our church secretary, and she would be at the church with us all day. And she was awesome. And I mean, Becca was awesome. She's always been really good. And but this particular time, our church, we've built a new worship center since then. But our older church was right by the main highway that comes through the little community where we live. Well, it's an old schoolhouse building, built in the 20s. So it's this really old building. And she was just starting to toddle. All of a sudden, it gets really quiet. We cannot find her we're looking all over the building, can't find her. My worst nightmare is that she has gone out to the highway. I mean, panic level hits, from 0 to 10 in about 1 second. And I go bolting out the door. I run around the building. I don't see her. She's not on the road. I'm thinking, oh my gosh. I walk around to the other side. There she stands by the church's lawnmower, and she goes, "Tractor." I went, "Come on."
So the next day I enrolled for the
a week later, she started preschool, which was not too bad. Not too bad. And she was only a mile down the road from me. But I'll never forget when I first took her, I'm like, oh my gosh, when you started preschool. Because even though she was in daycare for a little while, I would pick her. She only went part days and some days, no days.
No, remember?
Anyway,
we started not my play school, but it was.
Yeah, that's where we started.
Oh,
my play school.
I thought.
And then we went to We Care.
Yeah, We Care.
And so, but when she started officially preschool, I thought, she's going to miss me so much. I'm not kidding. She turned around, "Bye, Dad," and she was off. I was a basket case, absolutely, because my traveling buddy was gone. But now we're going to be doing virtual school, so I'll kind of have her back again. So we'll have to get our schoolwork done. Yep. We'll have to get our schoolwork done, but then we'll do our stomping around.
Try.
Oh my gosh.
They're much faster than you realize.
Yes, they are much faster. And it's such a scary thought. Oh, I know. It is. I had just this fear. I mean, it was like a gripping fear that it was going to happen. Well, and two, being older parents, for so long, I mean, before Susan and I were married 13 and a half years before Rebecca was born. So we had our own rhythm. And so when Becca was born, new rhythm, obviously. And I was just so afraid that I was going to just mess it up.
After all, I was such a good baby. Well, I still am.
Exactly, Serpent Girl. Bye, Dad. See ya. And that's what it was. Bye-bye. And flip, off she went. And I was just like, my baby. But it was good. It was good.
It was good and bad.
And she's becoming a nice young lady. And so she'll be 12 years old in October.
Don't mention it.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna leave it with you for just a minute. I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave it with you. Don't tell any too bad stories.
Is this chair from the Haunted Mansion? Well, it is 80 years old for granite. It actually was my desk chair. Yeah. Until I got the rolly chair. I call it Mount Rolly. Just kidding. So let's see the chat. Mark says, wow, glad things turned out. That could have been bad. A life with Roxana. Oh, yeah. Monarch Life with Roxana said, Monarch Moments, we were getting ready to go to my grandpa's funeral, and I managed to get out of my car seat and went to the driver's seat, and well, the car was running. Oh no! Oh my goodness, that must have been crazy. Oh really, Miss Lori? Oh cool. Mine's actually the first. 7 days apart. Which actually, I think, you know what? I think that you have the same birthday as my papa did. Because it was either 7 or 14 days later than mine. But of course, a ton of years earlier than mine. He was 94 when he died. It was crazy. On Earth. Sing, Becca. I mean, there's times when I can sing and I can't. And tonight is definitely one of them. You could type that whole entire word? Oh my gosh. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Now why don't you type it backwards without looking back? That'd be a nice challenge. I know the words. If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. You got me to sing. See, I haven't been able to warm up. And of course, my tea is cold. Oh, by the way, Monarch, you guys last night did make me have tea. I hadn't had tea in like 3 months. Ever since the whole entire COVID-19 started. It's horrible. And of course, our superintendent is wanting school to start now. It has to start. It has to start. I mean, has to start on the day. What? August 16th. Thank you, Miss Lori. You haven't even heard it. My favorite Disney song. Ooh, Surfer Girl. That is a good one. Hi, Miss Melissa. Oh, you have been in here. My favorite Disney song. That's a really hard one. I would probably say Some Things Never Change from Frozen 2. Some things never change, like the feel of your hand in mine. Some things stay the same, like how we get along just fine. Like an old stone wall that will never fall. Some things are always true. Some things never change, like how I'm holding on tight to you. I love that song.
Who was standing behind who and doing what, throwing people under the bus?
What the? What?
I don't know.
Watching the chat go down. Thank you, Miss Cargo. Heart melting. Then I'll give you a warm hug. Virtual hug. I agree, Surfer Girl. I love the Frozen 2 soundtrack also. Yes?
Let's see. Hello, everybody. Glad to have y'all with us tonight. Are you doing a great job?
Mm-hmm.
Of course you're doing a great job. See y'all.
Don't mess up my Hasbro. Just kidding. Oh, yeah. Take as long as you want, Daddy. Actually, yes, Miss Lori. I actually am in the church choir. We had to kind of shut it down because of COVID, but it's going to start back up like we did There's a place at his table for me, where his grace of his love sets me free. In the wine and the bread, I am healed, I am fed. There's a place at his table for me.
Wow, I tell you what, it turned out to be a concert, didn't it?
Oh, hey, AJC Magic TV.
Hey, Miss Amy, good to see you tonight.
Yep, Mark said, yes, Becca, take over the show.
Mom speaking. Do I? Oh, I thought Mom said something.
Thank you, Surfer Girl.
Cargo said, Sue, she hoped you had a wonderful birthday. The whole family is clapping, Monarch Moment says.
Oh, yeah, thy word. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path.
There you go. All right. She's just singing away. Lori. Oh, Lori, Miss Lori's back. Good to see you, Lori. Hey there. Everybody say so. So you're now officially you're in the commander's seat, aren't you? You got the good seat there.
Yeah, we were talking about it. This is the high mansion seat. It creaks like crazy.
It does creak. Yeah, it's an old chair. It's been around for a little while. So I guess there really wasn't. So, what is your favorite Disney movie? I'll go back and make sure we didn't have any other questions back here.
Nope.
Okay. Surfer Girl wants to know, who is your favorite Christian artist or group?
Hmm.
Ooh, that's a tough one too.
Yeah.
And Miss Lori, yes, she is in our choir. She sure is.
I already answered that one.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going back. I'm just behind on chat.
Let's see. I'd probably say Lauren Daigle.
That's what Surfer just said.
You say I am strong and I can feel a thing. You say I'm half, I am falling short. And when I don't belong, oh, you say I'm yours. And I believe, oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe, taking all I have and now I'm laying it at your feet. You have every failure, God. You have every mister. Ooh, oh.
Good job. Wow. Awesome. Haven't actually ever. Yeah, that is an amazing song. Yeah, we love Laura Daigle.
Yep, you
Oh
say.
gosh, there's a lot of
Yeah.
and a lot of retro stuff. Of course, we
Uh-huh.
in the '80s, Susan and I, of course, Amy Grant was big, and yeah, which Rebecca loves '80s music too,
Yes.
in general. So what is your favorite Disney movie?
I'd probably say right now Frozen 2.
Right now, Frozen 2.
I love it.
Now, you've always been a big fan of Bedknobs and Broomsticks.
Yes.
That was another one of your favorites. What about Princess and the Frog?
Loving along and singing a song on the bottom of the beautiful briny sea.
We're enjoying Disney Plus, aren't we? The other night we watched the North Avenue Irregulars. Now that's not on Disney Plus with Cloris Leachman, but we have it on DVD.
I do love Sister Act.
Oh, Sister Act is good.
You know what? Actually, Sister Act is my favorite.
It is your favorite right now? Well, that's not technically. Well, it is Disney because
Yeah.
it's.
You can do it like we are.
There you go. Oh yeah, Michael W. Smith is awesome too, Amy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I enjoy when we went to Jacksonville to see the Billy Graham Crusade one time. Michael W. Smith was there in concert, and that was awesome. Yeah, I think we've got all of Michael W. Smith's stuff too. Of course, when I was in college at UF, I was in InterVarsity Christian Fellowship, and Michael W. Smith was really in his stride during that time. And man, it was like that was that always played. That
And
was
of course, I do like Grace Wins.
Oh yeah,
I
Grace
can't remember
Wins.
who
Grace
did.
Wins is very good. Very
Grace
good song.
wins every time.
And Toby Mac.
Oh yeah, Toby
Oh
Mac.
yeah, I like Toby
Oh,
Mac.
Yeah, I love Toby Mac.
Yeah. And Dabby, yeah, we like her. Yeah. So there's a lot. I like a lot of the, and I think Becca too. Other than Lauren Daigle, a lot of the older
Yes,
Christian music.
I especially love Elvis Presley.
Oh yeah,
I
huge
love
Elvis fan in this house. Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably my favorite singer.
I've got a video I had to upload of her one time. She was in the seat. She was probably I don't know 4 or 5 years old. It wasn't. So
Why don't you go reset the router?
it'll take too long. Oh, Stephen Curtis Chapman, absolutely. Yep, Melissa, all from your high school days. That's us too.
Oh, Surfer Girl, you saw Toby in the House of Blues? No way.
Oh, that's cool. That is awesome.
Friends, did they just freeze?
Yeah, you might have to refresh. If you guys know how our internet does, we've gone all night, and all of a sudden it started acting up again. But so anyway, so cool. Well, I think that's going to wrap us up for Thursday night. I'm thinking maybe Amy, are you doing trivia tomorrow night? What does everyone's schedule look like tomorrow night? I was thinking about maybe doing trivia, but if you're doing trivia, I won't. What do you? What do you guys schedule? What does it look like? And the friends are friends forever. Oh, the Lord's the Lord of them. And oh my goodness, yes, that song. Every time I hear it, tears in the eyes. Wow, yeah, that was. Matter of fact, that was my 8th year when that came out, if I'm not mistaken. That is so true. That is so true. Yeah, we are going down here. Oh, and Kirk Franklin. Love Kirk Franklin. Get Kirk Franklin, Toby Mac together at House of Blues. Oh my goodness. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. All right. So 9 p.m. we will be doing something totally important on our channel. Okay. So, all right. So Monarch, you guys are going to be on tomorrow night at 9. So Amy's going to not doing anything. She's going to do something over the weekend. So I think tomorrow night we'll do some Friday trivia. And I'll just put out an announcement. I don't know exactly what time yet. We've got to go get groceries. We're going to weather out into the environment and get some groceries. Yeah, I was going to say we'll go out and get some groceries tomorrow.
I might even stay and do a live stream.
You just might. Yeah, you'll probably go with us. Yeah, probably so.
The hardships.
All right, guys. Well, I think we're going to head out. Thank you for being with us tonight. We love you guys so much. We thank you for your support. What you got? Yeah, we're going to sign off. It's almost your bedtime, girl. Yeah, almost your bedtime. It's getting late. It's 10:17 here. So you'd have to be over with Mr. Garrett and them. It's only 7:17 there.
I'm coming in hot.
So good night, guys. Thank you so much for your support, and we appreciate you so much. And okay, she's typing. Good night or good day. All right. Never lose sight of this one thing.
It was all started by a mouse.
And we'll see you real soon.
As in tomorrow.
As in tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Bye.
Bye.